Let's get started on the top story today. At a time when skincare and beauty is gaining a lot of attention here in India, not just from customers but also from investors, both domestic and international, we've got a new kid on the block, relatively speaking, a forerunner in the space, someone that perhaps is going to create waves. Minimalist has just closed its Series A funding, raising as much as 110 crore rupees, and it's an exciting time for the founders. They're both joining in. We've got Mohit Yadav as well as Rahul Yadav joining in. Thank you so much, guys, for taking the time. And I do want to start by asking you, and I think I will go to you first, Rahul. What has the journey been so far? You're a young company, started in 2020. It's been 9 months so far. Exciting times because there's a lot of interest, there's a lot of excitement from international investors. What's the journey been so far?
So it has been really exciting, as you rightly said. So as a market, right? India is growing. Consumers are more clear about what they want, what they're applying on their face, even what they're eating, right? So it's a great time to be in this category. And for us, the journey has been exciting. Our core philosophy was to solve consumer problems. That's what we have done day in and day out. We have focused a lot on creating, great products, investing in R&D, infrastructure. Those are the things we have done. And the idea was to, offer high efficacy product and, as transparently as possible, right? So that has been the story of Minimalist. It's great that we are getting interest from international investors. So that's an outcome. We never created company to achieve that in the first place. Idea was to create great products for consumer. It's a great outcome, by the way. So really excited about it.
No, that's incredible. It is an outcome, as you mentioned, of not just the work that you've done, but also the interest in the space. Mohit, I want to come to you on this. It's a space that is fast developing in India, but when you compare it with even markets in the Asia Pacific region, the Indian market is absolutely a dwarf compared to some of those markets. What, according to you, is the potential that you see currently here in the Indian market?
Yeah. So first of all, Alex, thanks for having us here. So India is, of course, one of the very fast-growing markets, right? And again, the category in which we operate, we feel it's more like market agnostic. So if you see the shift in, say, last 10 years, the market was predominantly being, led by companies offering natural and trend-based product. And as Rahul said, right, the shift has been since then more towards efficacy-based product, and that's what we see globally, right? So, that's what we feel about it.
Understood. Rahul, I'm coming to you on this one. Part of what you've said in terms of what you're going to use the funds for is to build on R&D capability, to increase the range of the products that you have and to expand globally. Can you take us through what geographies you currently cater to and how quickly are you going to expand?
So as Mohit said, right, our products are market agnostic. So from the product portfolio point of view, we are ready to, expand to international markets, but we are doing that strategically. So we are starting with primarily Southeast Asian countries and, Middle East. And, once we have done that, and we have managed to, have a significant user base there, that's when we'll expand to US and UKs of the world. So, and in terms of how the product portfolio looks, we, again, a niacinamide or a salicylic acid is salicylic acid across the board, right? No matter which country you are catering to, it performs the same way. So from the product point of view, we are not looking at, creating products which are specific to say which works in US, which works in UK, and something which works in India. Our products work for all skin types, and we are not also in a hurry to, create more products just for sake of growth. We do not treat product as a growth hack. We, ensure the product that we are delivering or that the product that we are creating actually delivers the value. It actually solves the problem which consumers has. So yeah, to answer your question, we'll start with Middle East and then expand to the countries. We're taking one country at a time, not in a rush to scale, to be honest.
Okay, that's exciting. I do want to understand, because a lot of interest and Sequoia Capital betting on you at this time is huge mark of confidence and honor, I would think. But Mohit, coming to you on this one, a lot of investors will look at how quickly you grow. You've barely spent about 9 months and you've obviously made a mark for yourself. Can you take us through what your trajectory is going to be? What you've discussed with investors, how they've been so floored with you?
Yeah. So, in last 9 months, right, we have catered to more than 1 million consumers, and the journey just started for us, right? And again, in this category, we were not the first players to enter. There were a couple of companies already serving consumers in this category. Our focus was since beginning was just about focusing more on the product and ensure they are more effective as compared to the competitors, either homegrown or internationally, right? Even till now, we only have close to 19 to 20 products in our portfolio, and we so far just catered to a small segment of our consumers through skincare, and that too in just serums and moisturizers, right? The category is big enough. The next 2 to 3 years, the plan is to complete this entire suite of product in skincare, where we have your moisturizers, SPF and other, and then get into specific problems in hair care category. So we feel there's a lot of potential anyways. So far, we only cater to very small and specific needs. And there's a lot that can be covered in 2 to 3 years.
So if I may, I think one of the reasons which we keep feedback from, say, Sequoia and Unilever is the way we have grown, and that too with just 20 products in one specific category, which is skincare. So the potential is huge because, we have just, what we have done is almost like just the tip of the iceberg. As Mohit said, with this limited set of products, we have, served over 1 million customers, and, we have crossed like 100 crore plus in revenue. So I think that's what is, exciting for us and investors alike.
Yeah. And just to add one more thing, Alex, right? I think
absolutely
investors, right, and also from the company, sure. More than the numbers, more than the revenues, I think what's really exciting is how the customers are responding to the values. Because Minimalist is a brand, does not just stand for cosmetic product, right? We are basically bringing a very radical transparency in the way you consume our product. We share a lot of information from the ingredients which are used in the product to the concentration, to pH, and even to the name of the supplier. And this level of transparency is unheard of, even globally. And that's what excites us, and that's what excites our investors too.
Absolutely. Mohit, Rahul, thank you so much for taking the time, and wish you all the best for the future. It looks bright indeed. We're slipping into a short break on SUC, but lots more on the other side, so do stay tuned.